guys, it's CC the Giant, and today I'm actually going to be uploading two videos. One of my videos is actually going to be talking a little bit about the digital circus community and what it's doing right now. And let me tell you, honey, it is the most I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, we're going from harassing random people to insulting random people to just giving random people your ass to kiss for no reason just because they don't agree with Jackson Pomney. Yeah, because of that. I'm not joking. It literally happened. It literally happened. I deleted the comments because I didn't want any more drama with y'all. Oh, so I didn't delete them all? Let's go. So, as you all know, the Digital Circus Pomney and Jax poster just came out, and everybody and their mamas decided to screenshot that poster and spread it across the goddamn YouTube like it's an SA awareness poster. And everybody was talking about, oh my god, I feel so bad for Jax. Oh my god, Ragatha is gonna abstract. Oh my god, I'm gonna off myself if Ragatha or Jax abstracts. Oh my gosh, as if the characters are gonna pay your bills if they abstract or something. And I even told you guys to calm down. And you know what they did? They liked my comment. So that means that no one cares. That means that nobody even cares. That means that no one feels a slight offended by my comments. You know why? Because they legitimately liked my comment. And every single thing that I said, they legitimately came at me like a pack of freaking hyenas on a Sunday afternoon and started just, oh my god, they're canon, oh my god, she said they're not canon. It's literally a known fact that they're not canon. You're over here living in your own delusional world to the point where if somebody tells you a fact, you're like, oh my gosh, you're living on the planet Uranus because you're wrong. You don't give me no artifacts. You don't give me no evidence on why I'm wrong. You're just wrong. Like, hold on, let me just. It says, and I quote, no, Jax and Pomney are not dating, and there is no canonical romance between them in the amazing digital circus. The show's creator, Gooseworks, has stated that no ships are canon, while fans often pair them together in the funny Bantam ship, funny bunny ship. And their interactions are considered messy. Their relationship is currently not romantic one within the series. Oh, she even confirmed it. Canon status. She confirmed that there's no romances and they are not planned. The pairing is popular in fan art and discussions known as Funny Bunny. Their relationship sorry, I got sick. Their relationship is described as messy, with Jax acting as a catonic, detached figure and Pomney being one of the few to interact with him regularly. The voice actor, Michael, I don't know his name, the voice actor of Jax, mentioned that while Jax might befriend Pomney, fan theories about the relationship are not officially canon, and some viewers interpret a moment in the series as a potential relationship building rather than a romantic one. Yeah. I even got a like. Here, let me show you real quick, so y'all will know that I'm not lying. Look. And I literally told you guys the same thing, to calm down. And then 5 seconds later, somebody is over here talking about Jax looks sad because Pomney isn't there to cheer him up. And I was like, no, he's not. They're not dating. They're not canon. And then they're like, oh my gosh, she's canon. They're canon. Oh my god, they're canon. I just read it off. The literal creator said they're not canon. Because usually when I get into these disagreements with people, they be like, oh, the creator didn't say that it's canon. Well, guess what, honey? I just read it. It's not canon. Get over yourself. It's not canon. You arguing and screaming with me is not going to make it canon. You screaming and yelling with Donald Trump is not going to make it canon. You sitting here harassing me and adding 1,000 more people into this comment section is not going to make it canon. It's never going to make it canon. So, hold on. My G's. My G's is texting me. Okay. Not only is the digital circus community super whooper toxic, But you legitimately can't say shit. Not only can you not say nothing, but they're always talking about they're gonna off themselves if a character dies, even though it's a fictional character, and the fictional character is not gonna pay your house bills. Girl, you keep texting me. I love it. Hold on. But it's also the fact that y'all are legitimately finding everything under the sun to harass somebody over, to the point where you're harassing the freaking creator. I'm not joking. Y'all are sitting here putting her IP address out into the world, harassing the freaking Kane voice actor, talking about, I want to marry him, I want to do this and I want to do that. Like, y'all are legitimately disrespecting the creator of Digital Circus. But as soon as somebody says that Pomni and Jax are not dating and they're not canon, all of a sudden y'all want to get so defensive. Y'all want to sit here and act like you're gonna die if I say that it's not canon. But bitch, you get to sit there and yell and scream at the creator that you're being so defensive for. That doesn't even make any sense. It's like your mother creating a whole fictional story just for you, and your best friend starts disrespecting it. But then she starts being nice when she enjoys a character in it. But if the character leaves, or if the character gets into a relationship and she likes that fictional character, then she's going to start disrespecting it again. But if somebody else says something about it, then she's going to defend them. That doesn't make any sense. It legitimately doesn't make any sense. You can't talk shit 5 seconds later after complimenting the creator. You can't go disrespect and harass the creator in their DMs and then 5 seconds later be all defensive when a fan of Digital Circus tells you the God honest truth and bursts your little delusional dreams. Why don't you go crush on Muzan? He's a grown man. He may not be a fictional character, but honey, you can obviously go to the freaking cafe. You can go to Starbucks right now and ask a man with a mustache to put on a Michael Jackson suit and tell him to just have some red eye contacts, and there you go, moves on. But instead, here you are, screaming and hooting and hollering like your life depends on it to a grown-ass woman. What is she, 23? Hold on. What is she, 30? Hold on, let me see something. Because y'all sitting here hooting and hollering over a fictional thing. How old is Gooseworks? Girl, 31 years old. Girl is 31 years old. And y'all have the audacity to sit down on your phone and do this. I wonder what Gooseworks is up to. Oh my god. I cannot have this bullshit. I mean, come on. You're not gonna put Ragatha and Jax together even though they have no regulation, no relationship, no nothing together. They don't have any status. They don't have any romantic implications together. And they can barely even know each other. Like, they barely even know each other because their brain cells are so fried because both of them have been there for so motherfucking long. They only know each other as friends because they don't even know each other in real life. What is the third episode was literally when they started talking about their past. But even then, they're gonna forget about it 5 seconds later because of Kane. They are legitimately just random people living with each other. There's no chronic relationship. There's no dating. There's no nothing like that because they don't have any chemistry with each other. But you know what I'm gonna do anyway? I'm gonna go fucking into your DMs and I'm gonna harass you for hours. Because that's what people do in this existing world for some reason. You're gonna tell a 31-year-old what to do with her characters that she made out of her blood, sweat, and tears. You're gonna tell a 31-year-old woman what to do with her life as if she didn't create the Digital Circus out of fucking thin air. As if she didn't just plop that out of her brain cells and make that into a animation that's better than Walt Disney himself. Do you not realize that she couldn't have done that at all? She'd be making the most biggest, baddest, the most amazing animations on earth. And y'all really gonna sit here and cry and complain because it doesn't go your way. Do you think that the world revolves around you and what you want? It didn't revolve around you when you was a child, so it doesn't revolve around you now. When you couldn't get that candy bar at the fucking candy store because your mom didn't want to get it for you because you were an energetic fuck, it's the same thing. It's gonna prepare you for being a dumbass. Same thing. She told you no, it means no. It doesn't mean yes, it doesn't mean later. It means no, honey, it means no. And if a person on the internet tells you no, it means no. It means no. It doesn't mean now. It doesn't mean later. It doesn't mean later in 500,000 years later. No. If somebody on the internet tells you the truth, do not throw a fit about it. Because what are you crying for? It's the God honest truth. It's just like people on Snapchat. I be telling them what they don't want to hear, and they be treating me like I'm some kind of demonic entity. My entire Snapchat is either funniness like I do on my YouTube, or I talk like I'm a grown adult like I'm doing now. And if y'all even think about giving no attitude to me, I'ma block y'all just like that. No ifs or buts about it. Because at the end of the day, we all got our opinions. And we all were blessed as hell from the Jesus Lord in a crisis. And from our mother's womb or our father's womb. And we went to school. And we learned to respect each other's boundaries. To respect each other's to respect each other's boundaries. To respect each other's opinions. To respect each other's everything. And yet y'all just forgetting that important rule to the point where you're going to go harass a 30-year-old woman because she doesn't want to follow your rules. Did you give birth to her? Did you carry her for 9 months? Did you give her school? Did you take her to college? Did you feed her? Do you work on the animations? Do you voice act? No. It says you sit on your girly ass damn toes and you get on your phone and you cry. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's legitimately what you do. You get on your phone and you see something that you don't like and you flip the fuck out about it as if it's gonna hurt you. As if this person on the other side of your screen is gonna kill you. Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop. Like, ugh. Now we're gonna get into the meat and the sauce of this drama. Wait a second, bro. They stopped talking to me. They really stopped talking to me as soon as I ate them up. I knew it. I knew as soon as I started bringing out the dictionary, they were going to stop talking to me. I knew it. I knew as soon as I brought out the dictionary. As soon as I brought out the dictionary. As soon as I said that it's not canon, they just dipped their lips. That's insane. You had all that. You had all of that to say. You had all that mouth. You had all that. You could say whatever you want, right? Yeah, you had all of that mouth. What happened to it? What happened to that mouth? Did it get silenced? Yeah, it got silenced by me. Yeah, okay, hush. You did all that hooting and hollering, and now that I pull out the dictionary, now you don't want to talk no more. It's crazy. It's crazy how you got all that lip, you got all that mouth, you got all that lip, but as soon as I pull out the book, as soon as I pull out the Chromebook, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, she pulled out the Chromebook, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's like me putting on my headphones and ignoring you, like... And the only reason why I stopped arguing is because I deleted my comments so people can shut their mouth, because I didn't want to hear all that. It's my opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, get the fuck out the kitchen. Or better yet, don't comment nothing to begin with. Wow! 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 So amazing. It's not like my kindergarten teacher told us that. Just be quiet. If you don't want somebody to shut you down, then shut up. Because all I said was that Pomni and Jax weren't canon. And here y'all are, flipping and flopping and hooting and hollering, giving your all, typing a whole paragraph. Like, and they were talking in caps too, like, oh, scary, I'm so sorry, scary, like, y'all are grown adults, by the way. Y'all are in your 20s, y'all are in your 30s, y'all should be paying your taxes, not screaming at a minor. That's crazy. That's crazy how this generation has gotten so bad to the point where y'all have the audacity to argue with a minor. Don't y'all got kids? Don't y'all got a job to do? Don't y'all gotta pay taxes? Don't y'all gotta pay the government to get the money back that you just paid? Don't you gotta go, like, to sleep? Don't you gotta take care of your newborn? Don't you gotta, do something as an adult? Go read a book or something. What you screaming at minors for? That's our thing. We're supposed to be screaming at you, and yet you're screaming at us. As if your life depends on it. As if you're gonna die. I'm sorry to say this, but if you're already an adult, I'm sorry to say this, but grow up some more. Grow up another few heights. Grow some brain cells while you at it. Somebody is calling me. I don't know you. Welcome to Popeyes. Okay, so for real, we're gonna get into the needy and the greedy. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna get into the needy greedy. So, what? Okay. So, over the past 700 billion years, I'm just kidding. Ever since like 2025, there have been a channel called The Glitch. You know, The Glitch. And The Glitch Productions has been making some beautiful motherfucking animations. When I tell you they've been making some beautiful motherfucking animations, I swear they've been making more better animations than Disney Channel themselves. Like, Disney Channel is flopping and they're going higher than Disney Channel themselves. They're going bigger than iCarly, and iCarly's still going. And it was a really big hit because, you know, the characters were nice, the music was okay, the storyline was what really hooked people because, you know, I can't talk with nothing. The book, I have no mouth, but I must scream, whatever it's called. That's what that's depicted on. So people really, you know, got the mindset that, oh my gosh, this is really interesting. I mean, I like the characters. I can tie to one of the two of the characters. I really like this. I'm going to subscribe. And so their subscriber counts got better and better and better. And so they kept on going on and on and on and on and on. And I can't talk worth the fuck. Ugh. Give me a minute. I'm back. Some delicious H2O, which you guys need to start drinking too. Yeah, you heard me. Drink some water. Anywho, skadoosh, when the money started rising in, so did the fans, and then the videos started rising in, and they became one of the biggest, one of the baddest, one of the bestest animation studios on YouTube so far. And everybody was loving it. Everybody was craving it. Until eventually, the drama started. When I tell you the drama started, the drama was very, very little at first. It was just a bunch of people shipping characters out the wazoo just because they stood like 5 meters beside each other. And it was another reason why is because the creators would give the characters, you know, a kind of biased relationship. You know, like this is Gangle and this is Zubul and they were here before us and they're, you know, friends because they're random people. And, you know, you got to get to know the people that you're going to be living with for the rest of your life. So, you know, there you go. And people just fell in love with these characters to the point where they would make fan art. Very disgusting, explicit fan art. Very nasty fan art. And for some reason, people were very, very giddy of that. I don't know why people, as soon as the first episode came out, they just started just going on the roll of making these disgusting animations, making these nasty ASMRs, making these nasty drawings. And no matter what, the creators of Jax and Pomni and Ragatha and Gangle and Kane, they would come out and kept saying over and over again, don't be shipping my character. It's not canon. Don't do that. Don't say that. I don't appreciate that. And every single time they came out and said something, the first thing that would happen is the comments would be going after them. As if they didn't create the motherfucking thing in the first place. As if they're not the ones who created Digital Circus. As if they're not the reason why these people are going nuts in the first place. But instead of them giving the credit where credit is due, they're over here threatening. They're over here screaming. They're over here hooting and hollering. They're over here acting as if they're gonna motherfucking die because somebody doesn't believe in a ship that frankly shouldn't exist. And so as the days go by, as the years go by, it got worse and 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 it got worse to the point where there's stalking allegations, there's goddamn sexual assault allegations, there's motherfucking PDF allegations, there's harassment allegations, there is legitimately doxing allegations. There is harassment allegations, screaming allegations, yelling and insulting allegations. There are so many allegations that I want to point out, but I legitimately can't because it's going to make me cry. This is a 30-year-old woman. And she has to basically go through the same thing that I have to go through on a daily basis, which is just extremely sad. A 30-year-old woman has to go through the same thing that a 16-year-old has to go through. That's crazy, and that's legitimately sad, and that's not something that the generation should be doing. But here we are. But here we motherfucking are doing it anyway. Because half of us just can't keep our mouth shut for nothing. Half of us just can't let us have fun. And the people who were in that comment section saying, oh, we're having fun, there is a level of fun. And then there's a level of bullshit. And there's not no more fun when you cross that line of bullshit. Because y'all have crossed that bullshit the first episode that came out. So don't you ever say, oh, we're just having fun and you're just ruining it. Yeah, so harassing people is fun to you. Okay. It's not. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not hilarious. It doesn't make you look good. It's just not. None of what y'all are doing is funny. None of what y'all are doing is cute. None of what y'all are doing is gonna get you anywhere in life. I'm not playing games. I'm not joking. When you grow up, even if you're an adult doing what you're doing on the internet, when you get a job, you can't scream at your freaking superior because of the way that he looks, or because he's a little bit fat, or because he's not thick enough for you. You can't do that. If he says something that he doesn't like about you, then just go on about your day and go find a better job. But what you can't do is go insult him and be racist or try to disrespect him because of it. Absolutely not. Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to get fired. You can't do that to your coworkers because you know what? They going to snitch. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to get fired. You can't even do that to your mom. But since you can't do it to these people who legitimately make your life worth it, like your mother, your coworkers, your boss, your superiors, your freaking father. I'm looking at my TV, by the way, because I got a Botox ad or a Botox commercial. I don't know why. But instead of y'all, since y'all can't go to your coworker and disrespect them, since you can't go to your mom, your dad, your brother, and your sister to disrespect them, you go on the internet and disrespect them instead. And it's the most stupidest things in the freaking world to exist. Somebody can legitimately say the word at, and y'all can flip the fuck out. Y'all can legitimately sit here and treat everybody like they got you in a fetal position. Ain't nobody got you in no fetal position. What you acting like that for? You're not dying just because somebody says something that you don't like. Too damn bad! Suck it up. Because at the end of the day, your boss is also going to say stuff that you don't like. But what you can't do is call them a heifer. Like, what are you doing that for? What is that going to fix? What is that going to do in the long run? What is you losing your job because you couldn't just handle your own temper going to do? Nothing. Nothing. It's not going to do nothing. It's not going to fix nothing. It's not going to make you feel better. Same thing on the internet. It's not going to make you feel better. Me on Snapchat, before y'all start, ooh, you do that too. Yeah. Because y'all be talking bull crap. Y'all literally be screaming and yelling and acting like you know everybody on the internet. So, of course, people on the internet are going to see your comments and be like, what the hell? Yeah, we're going to do that. But when it's you that's saying that, don't expect people to sit there and just allow you to say stupid stuff. Because we're not going to do that. We just not. Especially if you're a grown woman who doesn't know these people whatsoever. These other random people ain't going to allow you to disrespect them. That's what I do. Look what I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you like an adult. That's what I do on Snapchat. I talk to y'all like a grown person. Whether you like it or not, whether you like my opinion or not. That's how I speak. And I'm not going to fix it because it magically offends y'all or it magically hurts y'all. If I offend y'all one day, I'm so sorry. Because I don't mean to. I would never mean to offend anybody. But it's also called an opinion. And again, if you don't like it, Block them. You don't like it? Go away. Get off the internet. You've been on the internet for too long anyway. You over here whining, hooting, and hollering and crying over a 30-year-old woman. But if I tell you guys to go to therapy, then you're gonna make it seem like I'm some kind of bad person, okay? Anyway, I'm so sorry for ranting. Let's go on to the freaking drama. First drama that I'm really gonna talk about is the most biggest drama that I've ever seen in my entire life, and it is basically Gooseworks saying that Pomni and Jax are gonna be the main characters. And y'all over here threatening this woman. I'm not joking. Y'all are over here threatening this woman. Y'all yelling and screaming and threatening this 31-year-old woman because she made her fictional characters the main character. Let me remind you. Let me go on to Google because maybe y'all didn't hear me. Maybe y'all are deaf. Maybe y'all didn't hear me enough when I said this. But let me just let Siri say this. Cause I want y'all to understand.
Her fictional characters.
Say it again.
Her fictional characters.
Say it again.
Her fictional characters.
Say it one more time for me, baby. Her. Say it.
Her.
What else?
Fictional.
Say it one more time for me, girl.
Creations.
Good. These are her fictional creations. These are her fictional characters. She made these things. They came out of her brain. She came up with the design and everything. So why do you, as a 12-year-old child, think that it's okay to not only disrespect this 31-year-old woman, but to dox her? But if I say anything on the internet, oh my gosh, she said this. Oh my gosh, she's supposed to be a YouTuber. She's supposed to be this. She's supposed to be that. She's supposed to be a good person. Oh my gosh, she's a bad person because she said this. But y'all are allowed to dox these people and still be looked at as a good person? Again, my opinions are my opinions, and then if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not over here doxing people. I'm not over here screaming at people. I may have a little attitude here and there when it comes to talking to people, yeah, because I'm a kid. But y'all are grown-ass adults who've lived longer than me and are acting like you should be acting like me. Because, you know, when you're a minor, you act like a spoiled brat. And yet y'all are grown adults acting like a 13-year-old kid. Because you can't get a piece of candy or Hershey's bar at the candy store. So y'all want to go and disrespect and dox a random woman that you don't know? What did you gain by doing that? Let me ask you that. What did you gain by doxing her? What did you gain by going into her DMs magically and disrespecting her? What did you gain by doing that? Nothing. You didn't gain no money. You didn't gain no sympathy. You gained a lifetime of prison because, honey, that's illegal. How many years can you be held in prison for doxing someone's address? Doxing or publishing personal info like an address or to harass or threaten can result in prison sentences ranging from 1 to 10 years. Damn! Depending on the severity and location, while not always a specific crime, it is charged as harassment, stalking, or if it is in USA, federal felony charges. Also, y'all going to jail. 10 years, 12 months to 24 months in prison. Y'all going to jail. For 24 months in prison, or 10 years, or 12 months. And then a penalty. What is the penalty for doxing someone? Doxing, maliciously publishing private identifying information is punishable by fines, civil lawsuits, and imprisonment ranging from, I don't know this word, to felonies depending on intent, location, and harm caused. Penalties can include 6 months to 5 years in prison, with aggravated cases like swatting resulting in multi-year federal sentences. Crazy. So y'all over here committing crimes. Y'all over here committing crimes for the sake of a fictional character. What? Y'all are up here committing federal offenses over a fictional character. Wow. But if I say any of my opinions, y'all are gonna treat me like I'm some kind of demonic entity, like I'm the most disrespectful person on earth, because I say my opinions and you don't like it, but y'all over here committing federal offenses and treating it like it's okay, and a bunch of people are doing it. Y'all just harassed me in the YouTube comment not too long ago, which is also a federal offense. But we are treating me like I'm some kind of monster when I state my own opinions because I'm a human and I have a right to speak. But y'all over here committing federal crimes. Federal crimes for a fictional character. It's not even a real person. I would get if you're doxing a person to save a real life individual. But at the end of the day, what is you doxing a 31-year-old woman for a fictional character going to fix? What is that going to do? What is that going to do in the long run? Let me ask you something. Is Jax gonna pay your bills? Is Jax gonna cook you dinner? Is Jax gonna give you a baby? No. Is he gonna marry you? No, because he's a fictional character. He's not real. What are you committing crimes for? What if you go to the judge one day and the judge asks you, why are you here? Because I just threw somebody's address out on Instagram because of a fictional character. You're probably going to get the death sentence. And people are going to look at you all crazy like you are a mental ill person. Because that's the most stupidest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. That is so fucking stupid. I've been harassed for stupider things than this, but committing crimes for a fictional character is out of this world. When I say that y'all need mental health therapy, I mean it. I don't mean it as a way to offend y'all. No, I mean it as a way to go get help. Because I'm not gonna sit here and laugh at y'all all day. Y'all are obviously not okay. Y'all obviously need to go get some mental health crisis. Y'all need to go to be in a... Do I need to call the hospital? Do I need to put y'all in a white coat and send y'all to the goddamn mental health illness hospital and put y'all in white walls and silence? The white walls with the rats and nothing else but the rats? Fucking sniffing out the cheese? Do I need to make you insane? Do I need to get you a lobotomy? Do I need to cut open your head and see what's going on? Are you okay? Is the mouse not running in your brain? Cause what the fuck is you committing crimes for? We're committing crimes for a fictional character. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Go get a job. Oh, but seriously, like just take a moment to realize that the digital circus fans are minors and grown adults ranging from 50 years old to 30 years old. And they're over here harassing a bunch of other people, committing war crimes, committing all kinds of crimes, doxing, harassing, insulting, and threatening murder for a fictional character. But when I say something, anything, even if it's nice, or even if it's something so tiny that isn't meant to hurt anybody, they treat me like I'm some kind of demonic entity from hell. And they just, like, I've made videos and I had evidence of people arguing with me about the tiniest things for 3 to 21 to 41 to 24 hours. And they were grown adults. There's this 23-year-old woman on Ponytown who is harassing me. She has a son and 4 husbands, and she harasses me on a daily basis. She's a 23-year-old woman committing crimes. But if I say anything, every single one of you in this entire world are gonna look at me like I'm some kind of barbaric monster. Like y'all did with the other YouTubers that make mistakes on their YouTube channel. Y'all are gonna start treating me like I'm Colleen Ballinger. And no matter what I say or what I do, you're gonna treat me like I'm some kind of PDF or something. And you're gonna, like, put me on a goddamn chain and make me walk the fucking plank. But it's the fact that you guys are grown adults doing this bullshit. Grown women, grown men who have jobs, children, families, credit card bills, taxes, are going on the internet harassing random people because they can't get what they want. Are you serious right now, buddy? Are you serious right now, buddy? Buddy, friend, pal, chum, pal. Are you kidding me? That's what you're doing with your free time. You're not actually gonna live your life because, buddy, at the end of the day, you only get one life. You don't get a second reincarnation. You don't get a second life. You just don't. You only get one. And all I'm seeing you do is waste it complaining about useless shit that's not gonna save you. Like, are you serious? Again, these fictional characters are just not real. Fictional means imaginary. I've had imaginary friends, but I've given them up because they're not fucking real. They're not real. And I'm not gonna treat them like they're real because they're not. Same thing. Jax, Ragatha, Pomni, they are all just fictional characters. They're not real. They're never going to be real. They're never gonna do shit for you. So what are you acting so fucking stupid and territorial for? What is your issue? This world is going to the dogs because what is the reason to do all of that? I'm being so serious with you. What is the reason in harassing somebody for no damn reason over something so tiny, so stupid, so inconsiderate? That's so dumb. You got so much more in this life to live for, and yet you choose to get on your phone and cry about those smallest inconveniences that have legitimately nothing to do with you. How are you gonna live like that? How are you gonna have a husband and complain because he doesn't want to do the dishes? Or because the dishes aren't done in a minimum wage time that you wanted to? It's like when you go to work one day, you can't tell your boss that... you can't tell your boss and your coworkers how you want shit to get done. If your boss gives you a piece of paperwork, you do that piece of paperwork. You cannot change it. It's the same thing with that. If Gooseworks gives you an animation, you cannot change it. You cannot cry about it, no matter if you ship a character or not. It doesn't make it better. It will never make it better. Never, ever. And even if somebody is being mean to you, why the fuck would you do it back? Why the fuck would you harass somebody who's done nothing to you in the first place? She has been nothing but nice. She's literally given us so many animations, and she didn't have to. She didn't have to waste her life trying to make us happy, and what your dumbasses give her back is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. For what reason? Because you can't get what you want? Suck it up. You can never get what you want. That's not what life is about. Now y'all need to grow up, and if you're an already grown adult, then I feel sorry for you that you're acting like this. I'm so sorry that you are stuck in a fictional diary and a wimpy kid ass story. Now, at the end of the day, it's not a fictional world. And if this is a fictional world, then you're definitely not in mine. You need to open your motherfucking head, open your eyes, and realize that this is reality, where people have every right to say what they want. But there are also times and places for that shit. If this woman gives you an animation, and she doesn't give you anybody to ship, then that's it. If she said that it's not motherfucking canon, it's not canon. You don't get to make nothing canon if you don't make it. I don't know why y'all think just because you like something, you get to tell somebody else what to do. When you become a parent or a mother, then you can tell your child what to do. But as of right now, you don't get to tell nobody what to do for nothing. Nothing. She doesn't owe you shit. She's 31 years old. She's been through her entire life without you. You've been through your entire life without her. And the other people. You've legitimately lived your life watching Caillou. You've lived your life without Kane and Ragatha and Pomni. So there's no reason to act like you can't live without it. Grow up. Not only will you grow a pair, but you need to grow up all the way. Cause Lord, y'all doing too much. Y'all were grown as adults. Act like it. Now we're gonna talk about more digital circus drama, cause we have a lot. So there's this drama with Kinger, the Kinger voice actor, and apparently this little kid was sending death threats to him, and he reacted in a kind of way, and instead of y'all just not only minding your own business, but you decided to join into this argument for some reason. But y'all tried to tell this man and everybody else to recast him. Again, this is not your shit. This isn't your business. It's the fact that y'all have the audacity to add yourself into shit that has nothing to do with you. Like, y'all legitimately added yourself into something that is not gonna harm you in any kind of way, shape, or form. Half of the people that I talk about on here mentally and emotionally harm me. But y'all, a Kinger voice actor is not harming you in any kind of way. It was literally years ago. Y'all don't get to tell somebody what they can and can't do, or what they can and can't say, especially if they're getting death threats. Like this comment right here just sums it all up. It says, kids sending death threats to adults and then getting upset the adult interacted with them is crazy. And then this person says, so a kid is allowed to send death threats without consequences. He reacted in the right way. If a kid sends you death threats, you have every right to get angry. What a brat. This doesn't even need to be talked about. The I'm a minor defense doesn't hold much weight after sending someone death threats. And it's the fact that you're sending a grown-ass man a death threat. Because he's a voice actor. You're legitimately going into this man's DMs to send a grown-ass man. You know what? I want to see something. How old is Kinger from Digital Circus? He's 48. He's 48 years old. And a little minor has the audacity to send death threats to a 48-year-old man. And the fans thought that he was just gonna let that shit slide. And now you're talking trash about him. But if you look up Kinger right now, there's gonna be so many adorable edits with nice little cute music in the background. Y'all are gonna be feeling bad for Kinger. Where the fuck did that go? How you gonna feel bad for him 5 seconds after you disrespected him? Same thing. How is me saying that Pomni and Jax are not canon, and then 5 seconds later, you're gonna defend them for somebody else? And then another 5 seconds later, you're gonna disrespect them. To the point where Gooseworks legitimately had to delete her own Reddit account and was about to quit the whole community, just like you did with Paper Educational. To the point where y'all disrespected this random woman so bad to the point where she left her own goddamn community. It doesn't make any motherfucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all over here creating so much drama for yourself and then crying about it when you get caught. It doesn't make any sense. Y'all are grown adults. Y'all should know how to act by now. I'm acting better than you, and I have no taxes to do. I I don't got no job, yet YouTube is my job. And I'm doing shit better than you. I'm doing so much better. I handle conflict like a grown woman, talking to you, and then I leave. I don't argue with you for hours and hours and hours, and I definitely don't threaten you. But a bunch of adults will threaten a bunch of kids online. But I don't do that. And I'm supposed to do that as a kid. I'm supposed to overreact. I'm supposed to scream. I'm supposed to yell. I'm supposed to threaten. But am I? No. But look at y'all. Look at y'all doing it. Look at y'all doing what a kid's supposed to do. Are y'all age regressing? Are y'all growing up as the 30-year-old woman still acting like a motherfucking 10-year-old? Like, what is going on? How you gonna send a death threat to a 40-year-old man and expect him to just stay quiet? That's not how life works. It's like if you say, I'm gonna kill my mom, you're gonna get bitch slapped by your mom before you even pick up a gun. Not only are you gonna get bitch slapped, but you're gonna be put into jail for threats. What is the reason? There's no reason to act like this. There's no reason. Go into the comment section right now and tell me the reason to act like this. Exactly, because there's no reason. You are a grown 40-year-old woman. You are a 30-year-old man. Why are you acting like a kid? Because you can't get what you want. What is going on? And it's also the fact that this random 30-year-old woman legitimately wants to delete her whole goddamn career because of it. Like, just imagine you work so hard. You hire all these voice actors. You are legitimately making a career from scratch, from your own blood, sweat, and tears. And no matter what you do, no matter how many apologies you create, no matter if you create something that literally is the most magical thing in the entire world of existence, somebody on the internet is going to start crying about it. They're legitimately going to cry so hard. They're going to act like it's hurting them to the point where you don't even want to do it anymore. You don't even want to do your own career anymore. Just imagine you are a 31-year-old woman and you want to create your own business. But your mama, your daddy, your brother, and your sister are always out to get you. They always talking shit. They always screaming and hooting and hollering. They always make you feel bad about what you're doing. And now, you want to delete your business. You don't want it anymore. You don't want to do that anymore. You just don't. That's the most terrible shit I've ever seen in my life. You don't even want to do your own business opportunity no more because you got everybody breathing down your neck about something that you can't control. About something that you made from your blood, sweat, and tears, and now they're sitting here crying. Now they're sitting here acting like it belongs to them when you're the one who made it. Are you serious right now? I had my own dream to be a puppeteer. And I wanted to go on stage on America's Got Talent, and I wanted to have a puppet, and I wanted to make them talk. I wanted to be a ventriloquist when I was a kid, and my mom told me no. That crashed it. Then I wanted to be a therapist because I was good at it. Because I actually stopped the people from committing suicide. And I didn't even know that I stopped the people. I stopped my girlfriend from committing suicide, and that's how I met her. I'm not joking. I stopped 13 different people, and I didn't even know that I stopped them from committing suicide. And I did, just by talking to them. Just by giving them the love that they deserved. I want to be a therapist. I really, really do. But seeing y'all grown adults, now I really want to be a therapist because I want to know what's going on in your head. I want to know why you decide to wake up early in the morning and dox a freaking 31-year-old woman. I want to know what's going on in your head to not only wake up early in the morning and choose to disrespect somebody who's done nothing to you but be nice. This woman has done absolutely nothing to do with any of y'all. She hasn't hurt nobody. She hasn't disrespected nobody. She's been the most nicest woman I've ever seen. She's been nicer than me. And I'm a nice person, and she's nicer than me. And she's grown. You hear me? She's grown. I'm just a kid, and she's grown. I'm over here treating this like I'm a responsible adult. While I'm over here sitting here looking at all these grown adults that are supposed to be a role model, sitting here acting like a bunch of 10-year-old kids. I know good and well that when y'all have children, they're going to be so upset at this. Just imagine every single one of y'all who were shipping yourselves with Deku and Bakugo and Todoroki, your kids are going to see your comments on how you want to fuck a minor. You know that? You know that little stupid little drama with Kane? The fact that that little kid said that they wanted to marry Kane and you made Kane uncomfortable? Yeah, your kid is gonna see that. No matter if you delete it or not, it has been retweeted. Digital footprint exists, honey. Your kid is gonna see this. Your kid is gonna see your comments. Hopefully your kid still cares about you. Hopefully your kid don't call you a Gen Z expert. Cause y'all not thinking about your future. You're just thinking about what you want, which is never what you're gonna get. Again, you are never gonna live in fantasy. This is reality. In reality, you cannot get what you want. You can never get what you want unless you work for it. And right now, y'all are not working for nothing. Y'all can keep living in Wonderland when you're a child, but when you are an adult, you don't need to live in no damn Wonderland. You need to live in the real world. And the real world is this, where you can't get nothing that you want. If you want to ship a character, go make it yourself. But don't you go to no random 30-year-old woman and dox her and disrespect her for making her fictional characters how she wants to make it. Who do you think you are? Did you pay for it? Did you buy it? No, you didn't. So who do you think you are to say something like that? Who are you to insult her? Who are you? You are not doing nothing. You're sitting down on your phone or on your tablet or on your computer typing away. You're not putting in the work for nothing. You can literally go to Ibis Paint and create your own characters and ship them away. But instead, you want to go ship somebody else's fucking characters. You can make your own. You can make your own gay comic. It's easy and it's free. You can make your own lesbian, gay, straight. You can make a cat and a dog be together in your own world of fantasy. You can go legitimately go to Polybuzz and create a Wonderland where you can legitimately ship whatever you want. But instead, you want to make your Wonderland, your goddamn Alice in the Wonderland world, your damn alien mind become a reality, and everyone else just follows after you as if it's okay. That's what's really pissing me off. It's the fact that everybody is following after you. Y'all have no accountability for your actions. No accountability. Nothing. Every single time somebody calls you out for being a weirdo on the internet, you want to act like they hurting you. You want to act like you're dying or something. Like they're gonna kill you. I'm typing on my phone that I paid for. On my own. Also, disclaimer. This woman yesterday called me retarded for simply talking about women harassing and beating up their spouses on their periods. Like, I don't know why she decided to do that, but that just proves my point. And she also doubled down on it. She didn't even try to apologize. Instead, she doubled down on it as if it was okay to double down on it. So, that just proves my point that y'all don't know how to hold accountability for your own actions. And it's especially disrespectful to know that I'm dyslexic. So that means that she, out of nowhere, just called a 16-year-old who's dyslexic retarded for talking about a real life situation that men commit suicide for. So I hope you're happy with yourself. Again, you can go live in your fantasy world in your own home. But when you take it to public, you know what's going to happen? The public is going to judge you no matter what. If you comment something, let me say something because I feel like y'all in my comments are going to start crying. If you comment something ridiculous, such as a long paragraph about how much you love Izuku, 10 times out of 10, somebody is going to look at you and say, what the hell? Not 9 times out of 10, somebody is going to ask you, what the hell? You know why? Because you were saying some bullshit in public. If you don't want a public space and public people who can easily have access to your bullshit, don't say some bullshit. Don't say bullshit if you don't want people to comment on it. That's so easy. What are y'all doing? If you don't want people to comment on your stuff, then why put it publicly and then cry about it? Because not everybody has the same recollections as you. Not everybody is going to say the same thing as you. Not everybody is going to think the same as you. Actually, nobody's going to think the same as you. Your little fans are going to think the same as you, yes. But not everybody in this entire world was raised with the same parents as you. Not everybody in this world was raised with the exact same people as you. Not everybody in this world was raised with the exact same expectations as you. Same thing. Your friend Carrie wasn't raised by your mom, so she doesn't know the rules. You see that? That's an easy example, isn't it? Your stepsister was raised by another family member, so she doesn't know that your towel needs to be hung up in a certain position. She don't know that. But it's up to you to say that. It's also up to you to know what is public and what's not. For example, if you say that you ship Cinderella and Jax with each other, you know what your comment section is going to be like, right? You know what your comment section is going to be?
What the actual fuck?
You know why? Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You said something ridiculous. People on the internet, because you put it publicly, people on the internet are going to think that shit is ridiculous, because it is. You put it publicly for people to see. Not everybody is going to sit here and laugh. Not everybody is going to sit here and agree with you. Not everybody's going to be on their phone and look at it and be like, yeah, you're so right. No, some people are going to look at their phone and be like, the fuckery, duckery, shiggity, niggity. Like, again, if you don't want confrontation, do not post a long paragraphic post. Don't be shipping people that are not canon and then cry about it when people say that it's not canon. If you can't handle the truth, then get the fuckery duckery. You know what? Get the fuck out the kitchen. Next drama going on is drumroll please. But it's also the fact that y'all think that people's minds are made out of Play-Doh. It's the fact that you assume that the digital circus community can be reshaped through your perspective to the point where y'all done, not through support, not through love, not through care, you have reshaped the whole entire show through nothing but motherfucking harassment. You legitimately reshaped a show through harassment, but you want to say how much you love it so much. You don't love that shit. You love what you can get out of it. You don't love it. And you were never going to be facing the consequences of your actions. And when y'all finally realize that what you're going to lose is a good person who's going to probably be a part of y'all's little teenage life. Digital Circus was here since 2025. She's legitimately been a part of my teenage life. And it's the fact that she has contemplated on quitting so many times because y'all can't keep your mouth shut for 5 freaking minutes. Because y'all can't hush. Because y'all can't just let shit be. Wooly was right. Wooly was right. And the Amanda the Adventurer, you and your stupid friend need to let things be. He was right about it. Just let things be. If she created something, let it be. If your mother cooked, eat it and let it be. Don't put no salt, no pepper, no damn paprika on it. Eat it as it is. Let things be. If the creator gives you a character, such as Kinger, do not go into that man's DMs. If the creator gives you a character, let's say a character named Sandra, don't go trying to go on a goddamn security heist to go find her in real life and harass her. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck does that make you look like? What does that make you look like? Because you may think that you're doing a good thing by exposing them. No, you're not. Because again, this is going to stay on the internet for the rest of your life. It's not going to go nowhere. It's never going to go nowhere. No matter how much you delete it, it's not going to go nowhere. You can do what you want. You can say what you want. But when you start harassing people, it's a different story. It's not gonna go nowhere. Your kids are gonna see your comments. Your kids are gonna see these videos. Nobody is gonna delete these videos talking about your actions. And if you are already a parent and you're doing what you're doing, hopefully your son, your daughter is looking at you with bias. Hopefully your child don't end up like somebody who's gonna harass another, who they don't even know. Hopefully your child has more capacity than you. As a parent, that's crazy. That you can't even teach your own kid how to be compatible, how to hold themselves accountable. Instead, you can't even do that. But again, I want y'all to understand something. This shit not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna be up here until 2027, till 2028. It's never gonna go anywhere. Never at all. So I don't know why y'all think that y'all could just say and do whatever you want. Cause you can't. Never will be able to. Your son is gonna see this. And he's gonna look at you and be like,
Mom, why the fuck did you just dox this lady? You just ruined her life. Why?
and your husband is gonna look at this too and he's gonna be like,
I married a witch.
because at the end of the day, not only are you disrespecting a random woman, but you're legitimately ruining her life. And I can clearly see that y'all don't give a fuck, and that's just extremely sad. How you think that words don't have no effect on somebody to the point where you can just say and do whatever you want. Do you not know the effect that y'all are having on this woman's mental health right now? Mental health is not something to play with. I want to tell you right now, because my mental health is always in the dogs, and I have complete reason for my mental health to be in the dogs. Because I go through the exact same thing that she does, but mine is even worse. On the daily basis, mine is even worse. She gets a little chill time, I don't. I get it every single day, all day, honey. Every day, all day. For 16 years, I have had it my entire life. For 16 years and going on some more. For 16 years, I've had it. I've had the harassment, I've had the bullying, I've had the physical assault, I've had it all. Mental, abuse, physical, I've had it all. So I understand what she goes through, and I hate that she has to go through it too. But it's the fact that y'all don't give a shit about the mental health. But I bet that if a female goes on the internet and says something, and a man pops out of nowhere and says something, all of a sudden he's a Hulk smash. He's a fucking demon from hell. He's a demon from hell. Because he says something to y'all. Or if another person comments on your comment and calls you out for your bullshitting, then you gonna sit here and act innocent. I bet y'all $5 is gonna happen. Shit, I forgot. It already happened. Y'all really need to learn some self-respect and some damn respect. Because at this point, the respect is just out the window. It's been out the window since like 2023. It's been out the window since 2023, but I still have faith in y'all, and I have no idea why. Hopefully this generation, or the next generation, the next year, gets a little more better than this. Because I feel like just tearing up a little bit right now. Now, on top of that, we're going to go and stir the pot more on the first argument, which is, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something straight, because for some reason, y'all think it's okay to do what y'all did. Ragatha has always been a background character. I feel like I already said this in one of my videos, but Ragatha has always been a background character. Do not argue me with them, because I've watched all the seasons. I've watched every single episode. Let me tell you, she's always been a background character. She has no runtime. She's always been a background character. She's always been a mentor and a therapist to help Pomni. She's not a character, okay? She's just a background character. Just like Kingle, Zubul, and Gangle. They're all... Sorry, I couldn't find the words. They're all background characters. Zubul is a side character. Bubble is a background character. Ragatha is a background character. Pomni and Jax have always been the main character. Legitimately, they've always been the main character. Since episode 1. They've always been the main character. The storyline is just introducing the characters, their motives, their personalities, and how they react, and then the storyline continued. I don't know why y'all sitting here giving timestamps and stuff on how long they've been there when half of those fucking episodes were just introductions. It was just building and building for the climax of the story. They're just introductions to more characters. Just like the mannequin, how he's a background character, that's called an introduction, and then he popped up in the last fucking episode. Introduction. He's now a background character. Bubble is more of a background character too. Y'all like him. They, them, I don't know their pronouns yet. I don't remember. But I'm gonna say him for the sake of this video. Y'all like them. Y'all like them more than you like Ragatha. Y'all barely even talk about Ragatha. Y'all talk about Pomni and Jax more than you talk about Bubble. Y'all talk about Kinger. Y'all talk about Gangle and Zubul more than you talk about Ragatha. So why now do the creators make these two characters that y'all are continuing to harass each other over, the main characters, and now all of a sudden you think it's okay to harass them? Nigga, you weren't talking about Ragatha 7 years ago. You weren't talking about them before. You weren't harassing people over Ragatha before. So why are you harassing them now? She was a freaking background character in the first episode. It was legitimately going for Pomni. Pomni was the main character for the first episode, and in the second episode it was Ragatha and Pomni being the main character, and then Pomni went into the background and nobody said a damn thing. Nobody said a thing. Nobody batted an eye. But as soon as they say, oh my god, she's not a main character anymore, the other two that you guys pay more attention to are the main characters now. What? They've always been the main character. What are you crying for? You didn't care 5 seconds ago. What do you care now? Y'all just find everything in this world to cry about, I swear. And on top of that, all she had to do was tell you guys after all that harassment that Ragatha was still gonna be in the story for you guys to keep your mouth shut. That's just fucking sad. It took her to come out of her own comfort zone to tell a bunch of grown-ass adults that a fictional character is gonna show up just a little bit in the story for you guys to be okay. Y'all acting like a bunch of infants with no pacifier, I swear to God. Okay, so the harassment was so motherfucking bad that she had to delete her own Reddit account. And then she has this damn paragraph, and I'm gonna read it. It says, hey everyone, within the past few days there's been a situation involving Gooseworks and Reddit. So I'll give a quick bit of context. And that our stands of the sub. There's this Google Chrome in my way, so I can't read it. Never mind. On a live stream, Goose said that Jax and Pomni are the two main characters in a digital circus that was further goddamn big ass words by comments made on Goose Reddit account. I'm not reading that. With the vast majority of these being on the subreddit or a similar one. This upset a lot of fans, especially people who were fans of Ragatha and saw her as the third main character. Goose replied to a post on another digital circus subreddit about this, saying Ragatha would get more development in the next 2 episodes. Goose got a bunch of harassment over this, leading to her deleting her Reddit account and issuing an apology on the Blue Sky, which was also deleted. There's no reason for this woman to apologize for her own goddamn characters. Because when y'all do shit, y'all don't apologize. Instead, y'all back the fuck down like you are. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a motherfucking minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold the fuckery up. I'm trying to understand something real quick. Wait. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to put the pieces together, but the pieces are not piecing. Wait a damn goddamn minute. Did you just tell me that y'all forced this 31-year-old woman to apologize for making her fictional characters the star of the show? But they are the stars of the show to begin with, but y'all never apologized for harassing her. But it's also the fact that y'all doubled down on the harassment and doxed her instead of apologizing and going on about your day. But y'all forced her to make so many apologies to the point where she legitimately wanted to leave her own community. But not once did y'all issue an apology for all of the bullshit that y'all put her through. Y'all never apologized for nothing, as if y'all were some kind of innocent individual. Y'all just acted like the innocent individuals the whole time. But she was forced to apologize for nothing. It's her characters. What did she have to apologize for? That didn't even make any sense. What are you making her apologize for? She didn't even do anything. She just made the characters that are in the story the main characters. But bitch, they were already the main characters to begin with. Like, they were already the main characters to begin with, so what are you crying for? They've been the main characters. You didn't care before. Ragatha and Pomni were the main characters no matter what. Still make no goddamn sense, boy. It don't make no sense. Now let's read the rest of this while this Uber Eats goddamn tag is in front of my phone. Okay. Alright, she apologized. Okay. This is completely... I don't know this word. I have no clue. I have no clue why people would get so irritatedly upset about the creator of a piece of media talking about the characters they created. Right. There is plenty of posts giving fair critique in relation to the show and Ragatha, but anyone who sent hate isn't welcome here. Will be going through posts and checking if anyone has been breaking the rules and being toxic over this situation. You can also use Reddit report feature, that's my dog, which notifies us directly. Overall, the situation is a mess. Goo's Reddit account was generally great. It was full of fun comments and allowed fans to learn more about her opinions about the show. This is now gone, which is sad, but is ultimately probably for the best. Hopefully, Goose is able to take some time away from social media. I hope this post has clarified things because I know a lot of people are confused about the whole thing, especially people who don't have Reddit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all causing my blood sugar to go up. Hold on. Now, for another thing is that when they found out that she had a Reddit post, they, instead of being like, oh, we're gonna go learn and we're gonna go like interact with the beautiful 30-year-old woman, like we used to do, which is what the motherfucking Reddit post is for, instead of doing what they used to do, they decided to treat her every single consciousness as if it was some kind of court view, and everything that she said, including the Ragatha and Pomni and Jax being the main characters argument, the people who liked those characters decided that they were gonna motherfucking double down and treat it as if they were going to die because their fictional characters weren't going to be seen as much, as if they needed those fictional characters to survive, which no the fuck you don't, so stop acting. And number two, the people who didn't care still doubled down for some reason and acted as if, again, they were going to stop living because their fictional character wasn't going to be shown every 5 seconds of a scene in a digital circus community episode that they have nothing to do with, and all they have to do is sit their dumb ass down and watch the damn episode! And it's the fact that y'all are trying to tell a creator how their show is supposed to be. And this is also what Fizzy Pop is going through. I'm not joking. This is also what she's going through too. To the point where y'all trying to tell characters they can't be gay. And then that starts an argument. Every single verification from the freaking creator starts another argument. Every time somebody says something, it starts an argument. Y'all just want to keep crying about everything that legitimately has nothing to do with you. My question is, are you gonna die? Does these people have you in a fetal position? Are you sitting in your room with a fucking pillow clutched to your head going, Ragatha's not gonna be the main character anymore, even though she never was. Like, are y'all doing that? No, I don't think so. I don't think y'all were doing any of that. I don't think y'all were clutching your goddamn pearls, talking about some I'm gonna choke and die. No, you're not. The world is still spinning. Your heart is still beating. Shut the fuck up already. Damn. Jesus Christ. And it's also supportingly sad that the characters during lives, like, you know, the voice actor of Jax, has to come out of his comfort zone 1,000 times already and say, your behavior fucking sucks. Your behavior is terrible. You need to shut up. Like, there's no way that a grown-ass man is also telling a bunch of grown-ass adults that their behavior is terrible. It's like teaching a goddamn class that doesn't listen to you to the point where you have to repeat yourself every single goddamn day. Shut the fuck up, class. I'm trying to teach mathematics. Shut the fuck up. Like, sorry y'all folks, my mom called me. But seriously, it's the fact that this man has to tell a bunch of grown adults every single 5 seconds that your behavior is sad, your behavior sucks, everything about you sucks, and you're fucking doing too much. Like, how sad is that? That your parents gave birth to you, held you for 9 months and gave birth to you, and then they let you go out on your own, and the first thing that they see on the internet is a 30-year-old man having to tell your dumb ass to shut the hell up and stop cussing at him. How would your parents feel if they saw what your dumb ass was doing? I feel like my mom would be absolutely distraught at seeing that if I ever went on the internet and tried to tell somebody else what to do with their life, and then a grown man that was older than me had to tell me to close my mouth because I was doing too much. And they had to tell me that 1,000 times because I wouldn't listen to nothing. If I was a parent, I would be so mad. I would legitimately call you in the middle of this man talking to you, and you would hear me on the phone talking about some, I'm so sick of you, fuck you, and fuck your group, and fuck you. Oh, somebody's calling me. Oh, hold on, guys. What's up?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You're not being a bitch.
I'm not doing nothing.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
What you talking about, Mom?
And I don't want to hear it from you.
Huh?
Why are you screaming at a grown-ass man?
Because he's disrespecting me.
Raise you to be a bitch.
Mom!
Nothing. You need to shut the fuck up and be quiet. I don't want to hear another word from you.
But Mom!
I'm stealing your mom. I'm stealing your goddamn bitch asses. I'm stealing your bitches. I'm stealing your grandma. I'm stealing everything. I'm stealing your TV.
No, my
I'm
TV.
stealing your Nintendo Switch. I'm stealing your goddamn PS4. I'm stealing your goddamn phone. I'm stealing the Wi-Fi.
My phone, my Wi-Fi?
White walls. I'm
Mom!
stealing your walls. Your
Mom!
dresser. Your TV. Your goddamn floors. I'm stealing everything. You're gonna sit white walls in silence until you know how to be a goddamn adult. What are you doing? Why are you?
Anyway, I don't want to get more angry, so the conclusion of this video is shut the hell up. That's what this conclusion of this video is. Shut the hell up. You can't tell nobody what to do. These people in this world are gonna make you mad, but there's no reason to harass, disrespect, scream, yell, flip-flop, dim-dam, harass, hoot and holler. Because at the end of the day, you hooting and hollering is not gonna magically fix whatever you missed. Hooting and hollering and doxing somebody is never gonna fix something. If this woman said that shit is not canon, you cannot. And hold on, let me tell you something, because it doesn't matter how many times you go into a comic section and scream and yell and hoot and holler and say it's canon, that shit don't make it canon. Just like My Hero Academia, Bakugo and Izuku are not canon. Suck it up. The creator literally told us 1,000 times, and even on Google, when you look it up, he said that he's uncomfortable with it, and they done told you 1,000 times, they are not canon. Izuku and Ochako are married. They are together. Bakugo is straight. He don't like females. Shit. He doesn't like males. I'm talking about Ochako here. Bakugo is straight. He don't like men. Izuku and Ochako are together. They're married, okay? No matter how many times you make gay representations of the both of them, that doesn't make it canon. No matter how many times you make all these disgusting ASMRs or images or drawings about them, or no matter how many times you make little tiny edits about them on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and make a whole career out of shipping a bunch of 14-year-old kids, it doesn't make it canon. Same thing with the digital circus. No matter how many ASMRs you make, no matter how many disgusting NSFW animations you make, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, it's not canon. Hooting and hollering is not going to make it canon. You yelling at people and making their lives a living hell because you can't get what you want is definitely not going to make it canon. So at the end of the day, nothing you do is going to make it canon. It's just not. Suck it up already. Your shit, your whining, your complaining is not going to make anything canon. It's just not. Nothing that you do is going to make it canon. If the creator says it's not canon, then just keep it that way. It's not fucking canon. The Kinger is married. He doesn't like you. It's not canon. Jax doesn't like you. He's not sexual. He doesn't have no sexuality. He just doesn't like nobody. He's depressed and he's dealing with stuff right now. He don't even know that you exist. So again, he legitimately only talks to Pomni because she reminds him of Ribbit. And on top of that, because they have to talk to each other. They legitimately live in a hope in hell with the security puppet looking AI that swishes them together in places that they don't want to be in. So of course they have to talk to each other. They can't ignore each other. Hell, Kane is gonna force them to collaborate with each other no matter what. So who gives a fuck if they have an episode together? That doesn't make it canon. That doesn't make them liking each other. Just because they talk to each other and stand next to each other or have a tiny little therapy session together doesn't mean shit. Just because it's a male and a female doesn't mean they're destined to be together. You can live in your own fantasy world, but you're definitely not living in reality with me. So suck it up and quit acting like you own this motherfucking world, because at the end of the day, you don't. If it wasn't for your parents, your ass wouldn't be here. You didn't make shit. Now, enough is enough. Y'all are grown-ass adults. You need to start acting like it. Because I'm acting like a grown adult, and y'all acting like a bunch of goddamn kids. You're acting my age, and I'm acting your age. That's crazy. That's sad. How I got more attitude and more brain cells than a 30-year-old woman. That's crazy. How y'all were grown-ass adults arguing with each other over a fictional character. Grow up. Grow up. But harassing people ain't funny. Rage baiting ain't cute. You screaming and hooting and hollering is not fun. It's not cute, and it's not gonna get you nowhere. It's gonna get your ass beat by somebody, because at the end of the day, when you're older and you want to talk to somebody like this in real life, the way you talking to this woman, not only are you gonna get your ass beat, but you're gonna end up in the hospital, or better yet, you're gonna end up dead. Because nobody talks to people like that and gets absolutely nothing. Especially if you don't know who you talking to. You just start running off at the mouth and you gonna get your face slapped the fuck in with a brick. Then you gonna be on somebody's t-shirt. Long live the motherfucking king. Keep your mouth shut, zip it, put it in a goddamn lock it in hush. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, turn those notifications down below so you never miss a video. And do not harass me. Do not disrespect me. Do not give me no mouth, no lip, no gum, zilch, zouch, nothing. Bye.